You don't have any? Okay, all right, we'll skip him. Mr. Bob Neville, who is a Wisconsin UIC, the Midwest umpire-in-chief, and always the umpire-in-chief of the East Masters.
Okay. First thing I want to do is congratulations, Mike. It's I'm sure it's a great honor for you and everything else. You know, I started umpiring because back when I played ball, I seen Mike throw. You know, we used to play down at Brooklyn. He played on many different teams. The only pitcher I couldn't hit. He had 137 strikeouts on me. And I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I just decided that I'd umpire instead. And then he complained that I wasn't calling enough strikes. I said that the problem is that ball was moving so much that how was I supposed to see it? Couldn't hit it, how can I call it? So, but there again, Mike's been around for many years. I remember him with the Tarkenton teams. Played in the old sand lot down at Brooklyn. Our lights, we had all 4 of them that were working. You know, I think that might have helped his pitching a little bit. Yeah. So, there again, congratulations, Mike. It's been a pleasure all these years.
Thanks, Bob. All right, I'm going to read a little bit about his history. Mike White is from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. He was a member of the NAFA Wisconsin Board of Directors from 95 through 99 and 2003 through 2008. He was the Arizona State Director in 2001 and 2002. He organized the first ever NAFA Arizona State Tournament in 2001. He participated in 15 NAFA World Series, 7 years in multiple divisions of the NAFA Masters. I think it was the first guy, and we made him do it because he didn't want, he was too tired to play in the last division, but he was the first guy to ever play in every single age group of the NAFA Masters one year. He was a member of the 2006 A. Schneid's World Series Championship team. 2012 50 plus Masters East, he took second. 2011 35 plus Masters East third. 2003 A World Series fourth. Wisconsin NAFA AA state champs in 94, 95, 97. With Evansville Bowl and Anderson Holmes. And Wisconsin NAFA AA second, 98, 2003. Took second in 2006. Masters East All-World in 2012. Wisconsin NAFA Pitcher of the Year in 96. State AA MVP Pitcher in 95. NAFA AA All-State 95, 97, 98, 2003. He pitched a perfect game. I think Bob Neville was the umpire behind the plate. In 1994 AA State Tournament. His state pitching record was 13-6. He was ASAC Great Lakes Regional MVP pitcher in 94 and All-State in 93 and 94. Badger State Games, he took 7 gold medals, 2 silvers, and 1 bronze. And Canyon State Games, 3 bronze medals. The next person I'm going to bring up is the most popular person in the history of NAFA, Mr. Lauren Lathrop, the Vice President of the Midwest. He's promised to speak really slowly so we can understand.
That'd probably be difficult. Yes, congratulations, Mike, but I think the ones that we should congratulate is us for having the sense to put a man of this class into our Hall of Fame. He's deserving. No one has been more deserving of it. As pitcher, player, coach, administrator, he did it all. And for years, Mike and my son Brian on the pitching staff for Evansville Bowl. Once in a while, we'd run into a AA open type team, circle tap, Denmark Jewish fans. Mike, here's the ball. Go get him. And he would always take it and battle those tough teams to the end. Real competitor. It is a great honor. On behalf of President Ron Kopp and myself, on the Wisconsin board, congratulations, Mike.
Wow, we understood every word he said. That was awesome, Warren. The Lower Midwest Vice President, Mr. Mike Watson, who also went into our Hall of Fame this year during our World Series here in August, he is going to be the next roaster of Michael White.
Well, there's not a heck of a lot to add there. I would say, though, that Mike White is probably one of the true gentlemen in this sport, supporting all levels of player and coaches, and encouraging players to play and get out there and have fun. a true inspiration. It was fun to play with him, fun to play against him, and a true honor to have him in the Hall of Fame.
All right, my best story was that Michael White was the first person to ever kick my butt over anything in NAFA. He wanted to know, can Josh Johnson pitch in Double-A for Anderson Homes? I emailed you in March. I called you in April. I saw you in May. I talked to you in June. It's now August. We're at the NAFA World Series. Can he pitch or not? I said, I still don't know. I don't know who the guy is. Josh Johnson, he pitches 7 nights a week in Wisconsin. How can you not know him? So he was the first person to ever kick my butt and force me to make a telephone tree with people all across the world to do pitcher classification, so that when somebody asked, I could give them a quick response, because I never wanted to get my butt kicked again like I did that day by Mike White. And he deserved to kick my butt, and he did it really well. And he says, you know, I'm not going to be mad at you after this, but it would really help everybody if when we ask you for a decision on a pitcher for classification, you could just tell us yes or no. I would have moved on if you just would have told me. So now we have this extensive pitchers list and contacts all over the world that can tell us about pitcher classifications. And if I don't know somebody, I just call Kevin Camuller. Hey, do you mind if he pitches in Double-A or A major? And Kevin says, oh, heck no, he's way too good for that. So I've got an extensive tree now because you had the guts to kick me in the butt when I needed to be kicked in the butt. The newest member of the NAFA Hall of Fame, Mr. Mike White from Wisconsin. Mike, please come on up and give us your 35-minute acceptance speech.
My acceptance speech was going to be thanks, but he said I got to make it a little longer than that, so I guess I'll just tell you the story behind it. All the clear blue, Benji calls me up and he says, congrats, you know, you're going in the Hall of Fame. And my first thought was, what all you think? He's got the wrong Mike White. You think it's Michael White, ISC fame, and Coach Oregon. So I'm thinking, well, you don't know, I'm just going to show up and accept it. But then I leveled with him who I was. He said, no, it's for your work in the state level and early years in NAFA. And I said, well, that's pretty cool. So I went and told my wife, and I said, yeah, they're putting me, you'll never believe this, they're putting me in as an administrator. She said, well, it sure wouldn't be for your playing ability. Brutally honest, but on the state level, back then we had, well, you got Lauren Lathrop and Ron Kopp, who are the backbone. And you also, Wisconsin ran it where you got like a board of directors, and yeah, they meet twice a year, about 2 hours away from Madison. So I also knew the reason why they asked me to be on the board, because I lived in the Madison area, so I could be the personal chauffeur. Because if you knew Lauren, you never had a vehicle that could make it outside of Madison. So the reason I was on the board is to chauffeur him back and forth to these meetings. But, you just gotta, we're pretty fortunate in Wisconsin. We have Lauren, you got Ron, Mike Watson, and on a national level, you got, like John Keegle and Benji. Without their commitment and dedication and passion, none of us would be here. There would be no quality that would be done. So I think those are the guys that are the backbone of this. I guess personal thanks. I got to thank my family. I thank Nancy. So, she's put up with my crap for all this time and always there to support me. And my daughter Shanna and Nancy all said we raised the kids at the ballpark. So we were at the ballpark all the time. So Shanna, we dragged her everywhere and she never complained. And then now she's married and has a family and a hectic life, but still takes time out to come watch. And then my son Matt, his wife Kelly. Matt was, he's playing with Josh Johnson and them guys, out back behind the outfield fence when they were kids. He grew up at the ballpark. Well, and he went from playing with the kids to being my teammate for over 20 years. And, yeah, that'd be great. Probably my proudest moment of playing is we were teammates together on a team that won the NAFA A one year, and Matt was the most valuable player.